Welcome back to Healthy Bites. Radish is one of those vegetables that a lot of people don't like. They say it's really strong smelling or they just don't like the taste. But it's one of the healthiest vegetables that is there around us. So I'm going to show you how to make a Gujarati style dish called Mooli Ki Muthia. The ingredients are grated radish, jawar flour, besan, salt, hing or asafoetida, lemon juice, grated garlic, chili powder, ginger, sesame seeds, mustard seeds, coriander and curds. So Muthia is a Gujarati dish wherein they combine all of these wonderful ingredients and steam it, and then they cut it up and they saute it with a little bit of tadka. So it's a really healthy way of eating some wonderful nutrients. Now across India they have different styles of doing this. Across central India like UP and all of those places, they actually fry it. But this is the healthier option. So it's very simple, just bring all of these ingredients together. I'm only leaving out the mustard seeds, hing and sesame seeds because that we will use as a tadka later on. And then just mix all of these ingredients until you get a soft dough. So after mixing the dough for a few minutes, you can see this is the consistency that you want. This will actually give that soft texture of the muthias inside. If it's any harder than this or a little less sticky, then the muthias will be very hard inside. And the reason I love to use radish in this dish is radish is full of vitamin A, C, has a brilliant amount of calcium in it, and the fiber content in radish is very good. So whenever you have any indigestion or constipation and you eat radish, you'll find that actually your digestion works a lot smoother. So really an underrated vegetable, but I think making muthias out of this is a brilliant way of using it. So all I'm going to do is shape them into little logs, and then I'm going to steam them in this bamboo steamer. You can also make little balls out of it and put them into an idli steamer and steam them for about 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next step. So the muthias were steaming for about 25 minutes, and you'll know they are done when they no longer are sticking to your hand but they come out easily. So let's move on to the next step. Now the next step is the finishing touches to this dish. We're going to make a tadka, and I'm going to show you how to make a tadka without oil. And the reason I say without oil is that oil is highly refined and processed and not good for us, and therefore any time that we can find a way of removing it from our food, we should do that. It's much healthier for us. So what I've got is in a hot pan, it's really hot, I'm going to put in the mustard seeds and the sesame seeds. And if your pan is nice and hot, in a couple of seconds they'll start popping. So just turn them around, keep an eye on them, and you'll get the same kind of flavoring and texture you will as using with oil, but it's significantly healthier. So at this stage, just cut the muthias into nice rounds. You can hear it crackling. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put in the hing. Okay, and switch off the heat. And let that develop all its flavor, and in the meantime we'll just cut up our muthias. So at this stage, in several places across central India, they actually fry their muthias. But I found that the Gujarati way of just making a little tadka and toasting it off in that tadka is a brilliant way of achieving the same kind of crispness and texture, but without the unnecessary oil. So just put the muthias in, put your pan back onto the heat and just toss it in that. You don't have to worry about oil being needed to coat the whole thing. It'll automatically stick. So all the sesame seeds and the mustard seeds will automatically stick onto the muthias. Just give it a couple of minutes and it'll be ready. So my version of muthias using a vegetable that not everyone likes is ready. Try out these radish muthias, see what you think of it, and definitely try it out with the healthier way of not cooking it in oil and just steaming it and getting lovely crisp soft muthias.